Okay, a little tie-up control area here. We're gonna go with the elbow control. And there's different ways I wanna grip a guy's elbow or a tie-up. One of the ways I wanna grab is I call a lobster pincher. When he's on my head with a collar tie, I want my hand to be like a lobster pincher here. And I wanna be right above his elbow here. This is proper elbow control. Even if I'm just hanging out and hanging on, this is where my hand should be. Pulling this in, snugging this elbow next to my shoulder, keeping my head up. I'm controlling his elbow. I might be pushing it in, trying to get him to push it out, but I'm above the bone on the elbow and I'm pinching like a lobster, okay? If my thumb's glued to my hand, that's a meat hook. That's not a lobster pincher. Right now, this is one of the only times I really want to use this is right here, okay? I'm gonna go right into an elbow pass from this lobster pincher, where I'm gonna control the elbow. I'm right above the bones on the elbow here. Steven's standing at 6 o'clock, I'm standing at 12 o'clock. I'm just gonna rotate over here to 3 and try to put his hand down. What that does is it gets my opponent off my head. I'm controlling his elbow and I'm getting him off my head so he's not controlling my head. So once again, I'm not pulling my head back like this. Okay, I'm not doing that. I'm circling my feet over here to 3 o'clock. Okay, I'm circling my feet to 3 o'clock and I'm putting his hand down on the mat. I'm not pulling my head back, but I am dropping it down. Okay, I always tell the kids that I coach, I'm dropping my head down like a chicken pecking up a piece of corn. I pop it right back up, right where it's supposed to be. I'm on this side of his elbow now, back hand. The back of my hand's on this side of his elbow. I have an angle, I have a hole for a shot. I can attack him here, I can snap him down. Okay, so Steven's gonna do what's called the elbow pass here. He's gonna control my elbow with his lobster pincher. I'm just gonna give him a little collar tie here. I'm just gonna reach and collar tie. He's gonna get the angle and put my hand down to the mat and move through. It's important that he puts this hand down to the mat like he just did. When he puts this hand down to the mat, I have weight here. There's weight on my hand. All I can do is move in a circle now. He can win this race, okay? If he just takes my hand off of his head, I can move laterally and around. It's a lot harder for him to get behind me. So he wants to put me on my hand just like a snap down. He's gonna put me all the weight right to my hand and he's gonna chase that angle and he's gonna score. So I'm just gonna give him a reach. He's gonna pass the elbow, put it down to the mat. I'm just gonna look back at him again and do it again. And I'm gonna switch sides every now and then. And I'm just making sure that my wrestler's putting weight down. And it feels like he's pulling my hand down to the mat like that. That's where he wants to put me.